Also, there's another chest up there. I have no idea how to get to it. How do I get to that chest?
I'll make this quick. A tempest of ice shall reign. My turn.
Well, these ones, I feel like I'm a little above their pay grade now. But even when I was kind of like in a spot where it felt balanced, they did die kind of quickly. And maybe that's just because I do so much damage, but I don't know. The story bosses, I feel like, have a ton of health. The story bosses are like very much the right level of epic, you know? Even if you're doing crazy damage, they usually take a while to kill. Or have some kind of gimmick that makes the fight last longer. So I feel like with the story bosses, they did it good. Ouch. Yeah, I really like that too. I really like that. Unlike a lot of Square games. Granted, this wasn't made by like the same like Final Fantasy team, but I like that it doesn't devolve into attack to win. You know, you're always using skills. I mean, regular attacking is by far the weakest thing you can do. Pretty much within the first couple hours of the game, you're always spamming abilities. Am I blind? I am blind. I'm very blind. Oh my god, this dungeon keeps going. There might be 2 bosses in this dungeon. Or there's just something to grab at the end. Yo, thank you, Jolly.
Out of my way.
Giant gator. There's some spooky gators.
I appreciate it. Really.
Uh-oh. Yo, thanks, Venom.
The battle is truly
I am ready.
Speaking of being visually impaired, I gotta go to the eye doctor soon. I want to get new glasses, but I'm trying to decide if I should get like these glasses again, because they have this weird like effect in my camera sometimes where they like glow blue. It's because they have blue light reflection. And like I get comments sometimes, people are like, why are your eyes blue? Like why are your glasses like look so weird? And I look back and it's like, yeah, it does look really strange. But ever since I've gotten these glasses, I've slept like a baby. Like, I can stare at screens all day, go to sleep, and my eyes are like totally fine. So like, they're kind of worth it. They're kind of worth the occasional weirdness. Ow. Oh god, if that was a double rampage, I was dead. Luckily it was not. I mean, yeah, I feel like for what I do for a living, it's pretty important. And these glasses work. Obviously, they're doing a good job because you can see the blue light coming off the glasses, so... Obviously, they're good at it. Whoa, what is this? Cloth map. Weathered boots. Rusty cup. Force shield. Scrap of rope. Glossy gold coin. It's all just money stuff. That shield sounded like a shield, though. It is indeed. Oh, it's the one that I have on Therion. Yeah, this thing's pretty good. Interesting dungeon. A boss like 2 feet into the dungeon. And then just a ton of chests.
May I understand?
I appreciate it. Really.
At least, you know, some of the dungeons have unique things like that.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
I am ready.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
No. Out of my way. How about you?
I am ready.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
You know, not only does light, dark, and wind deal less damage, but they only hit once too, so they're just inherently worse.
I will cut you down. What you? Interesting dilemma. Not bad. A passing.
Eh. Ah.
This is the beginning of your end. My turn.
Can we just leave? I'm done fighting frogs. Right. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, like... Not in a bad way, but... There's like the 3 main elements and then the 3 sub-elements. Some enemies are only weak against the sub-elements, and then you're like, well, it's just kind of harder to deal with this enemy. Gonna catch frogs? Oh, another spooky town.
Good day. Come on.
Oh, thanks for not taking my money. Now allow me to take all your stuff. That's not spooky at all.
Fair and well.
I'm a farmer by trade, but treasure hunting's my passion. My latest undertaking is to search for the lost loot of House Landar. The Landars were high-born folk of this town, and they were famed for hoarding treasure. Finding their hidden loot will be my ticket into the exclusive League of Gentlemen Discoverers. The League of Gentlemen Discoverers. Wait, who is this? Oh, it's Cervantes. Just gonna say, how have I already stolen from him? A woman in the employ of Sir Cervantes, she has served his family since he was no more than a child and cannot help but think of him as a younger brother. His boundless recklessness is a constant source of worry. So yeah, she probably gave me a side quest to go find him, but I just found him first. How's it going, Harold? Yeah, everyone gets bamboozled in this game. Therion takes no prisoners. I want to see someone that picked Tressa as their main character. It would have to be the same exact thing as my playthrough, except they have to buy all this stuff, and I just walk around getting it all for free. Now, granted, they have a lot more money, so they probably can buy most of it, but the contrast between, like, going to every town and buying the whole town and going to every town and just taking everything for free is pretty funny. Man, stuff is so expensive. You don't get it for free, you rob everyone? Yeah. Getting it for free. That's the same thing. The 5-finger discount.
Hello.
Dude, look at this. 3 large perma upgrades. Just 100% on all of them. Easy money. Ba ba ba. A townsperson that I can't steal or talk to? Suspicious. I thought I was well hidden. I beg you, don't tell the Lord. Whoa. I'll take that. Well, it's a strong merchant. Fool enfeeblement. 30% chance. Traveling merchant with a nose for civil unrest, he can be found peddling wares to both sides of any given conflict. Though he knows full well that he is profiting from man's worst impulses, he has no intention of changing his ways. I love exploring these towns before doing the mission. Also, there's something here that we can't do yet. I'm actually kind of interested. Seems like there's 2 dungeons here, but only Ulbricht's story ends here, so what's the other dungeon? Because that garden was also something, and then there's also something down here. Interesting. Interesting. Ba-ba-bum. Cyrus, what in the hells were you thinking out there? Are you talking about the recent battle? I was only doing my part. Well, you dang near cast that one spell right on my head. That is because you were standing where it needed casting. Fine, fine. Speaking of which, Ulbrich, I cannot help but notice that you seem fond of charging in head first. 'Tis how I do battle, I know no other way. Then might I suggest you peruse a book or 2 on tactics. It is most vexing to have one's allies running willy-nilly into the path of one's spells. Ah, what are these 2 arguing about this time? Therion, you started this. I see, it is my duty is my duty is my duty is that's got to be a typo, right? It is my duty is to stand at the van. I'm trying to read this in a way that it makes sense. I'm pretty sure it's a typo. Is it no shot. It is my duty is? There's no way. Missing a comma? No, there's no shot. He wouldn't say I see and then it is, comma. And you also wouldn't say, I see, it is, period. Like, if the I see wasn't there, then it could be, it is, period. My duty is to stand. But he wouldn't say, I see, it is. My duty. Like, pretty sure that second is just isn't supposed to be there. They tried to write, my duty is to stand, and then later decided, we want to say, it is my duty to stand, and forgot to remove the is. At the van and stop the foe. If I fail to do this, then you do not have time to weave your magic. Magic we need, for there are some foes that can only be felled by your spells. You're quite right. I am only effective for as long as you can protect me. And when my spells fail, Therion is there to sneak in and deliver a coup de grace. Now that's more like it. Just so, magic and thievery are subtler arts than that of the blade. Warriors are simple men and favor the direct approach. Your ways are different, but no less formidable. Well said, my friend. I have nothing but the deepest respect for your fighting skills, the both of you, that is. Is something the matter, Therion? You've been silent for some time now. If you have something to say, let us hear. He's been talking this whole time. I have the deepest respect for your ability to go on and on about nothing. Maybe next time. I'll talk to you guys later. Was the beginning of that I have to go back and read that again. Was the beginning of Therion's thing, like, all in parentheses? I know the later part was in parentheses. Maybe the beginning was in parentheses and I didn't notice it. Because I thought he started the conversation. Maybe the whole thing was parentheses. Ooh, that's big. Thieving tips and tricks, as if I need those. Whoa, max strength guard. Drunken blade. There's 2 hidden items. There's one. Silver clock. Where's the other one? Where's my other hidden item? All right. Let me run to the bathroom, and then we will start Ulbrich's finale. All right. You're going down, Werner. The story so far. In Wellspring, Ulbrich reunited with Earnhardt. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Earnhardt told Ulbrich about Werner, a former sellsword and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Ulbrich's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Oi, you, if you want in town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? Ah, beg your pardon. A gentleman, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed, I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll as such. You see, the Lord here... Ah, what's that ye say about a toll? I ne'er heard not of that afore.
Oi.
Shut your gob, and what's this tincture in your sack? Smuggler, are ye?
What?
What? That ain't mine, I swear on my mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I suggest you confess your crimes here and now unless you'd rather tell it to the master at arms. And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. A pretext to toss you in their jail is at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek, else. And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery? Ulbrich is just like beside himself that people would be evil. Even though he's seen plenty of evil people. He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Warner took over here. Oi, stop prattling and start moving. Yes, sir, 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. Aye. Warner is the Lord. By the gods, what happened here? Next. Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Whoa.
Oh, quick on the uptake this one. Keep that up and you'll do right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man Werner? That's Lord Warner, the likes of ye. What business could ye be having with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Warner is. He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing that ever happened to this town. What's a trade-off for Whiss? Now Whiss off? We got work to do. Jog on. For whatever reason, that's never really come up during a Let's Play. I didn't have a clever insert for it. Not that it's really that bad, but there was fear in those eyes. Get on your bike and pedal out of here, sir. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. Anyways, can I steal your stuff? Oh yeah, I already stole your stuff.
Good heavens.
The town is in turmoil. Which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it will be no small task getting at Werner. A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. It is most fortunate I am here now. I do have some thoughts, as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims, find those who are most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it is an honor to be of service. It's not every day you hear of a mercenary leader becoming a provincial lord. Indeed. He must have been very fortunate, or exceedingly clever. Don't be naive, Ulbrich. In this world, corruption and dirty dealings are the only way a man can rise that fast. Mark my words, his path to fortune is littered with the bodies of men with knives in their backs. And I don't just mean figuratively either. Yours is a most cynical outlook. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know his type when I see it. You do well to know what you're getting into if you're picking a fight with him. Fear not. When the swords are drawn, a corrupt man is cut down as easily as any other. Hee though we've got nothing to worry about. What is this? Ain't never seen a pyre before? It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to the stakes and burned alive for their sins.
Indeed.
4 this month, 4 last month, and 4 the month after, 4 that too. The law of the land it is. Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. But it weren't long before it were drunks and beggars up there for the slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus the pall that oppresses this place. No one knows who'll finger you for what, so we creep about like mice doing our best not to be noticed. Interesting way to put that. Try to scarp her too, and poof, just looking guilty, a summit'll seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Best finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me. Wait, that guy stole my wallet. Bum, bum, bum. Also in Dermo. You. I met you in the square. What are... Ah, listen, mate. You never see me, alright? Is he there?
Let none escape.
You can't have gone far. Sniff him out.
Oi.
Oi, you. See anyone dodgy looking come through this way, running for dear life like as not? Dodgy. A rebel, a man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
That must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. Gods bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get close to Werner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Werner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers what I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckoned as much. You've got that air about you. But dang me, this ain't something I can go deciding on me own. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. I knew that was where it was going. I was about to say it. There's a man back in the square that wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
If that's what it takes. But you promised me summit, alright? You lose, you make yourself scarce and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. I'll go on ahead and warn him. You find him when you're ready. How's it going, Shinryu? Doing good?
Fair and well.
He's the one? That's the strongest guy you got? He is. Want to see if you can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Very well, I am ready when you are. The man with the red hat.
Fight with honor. Have at you.
Good to see you, Patch. Yeah, man, it was great. Great time with the family. The sides were great. Excellent sides. Die.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
I think he knows how to use his blade. I yield. There's no doubting this one's strength.
Indeed.
I did my part. Now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den. In before the leader is like Tressa in a costume. Oh, it's Einstein.
Ho-ho!
Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. I understand that you are Sir Ulrich. What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him. I plan to ask him a question. A former sellsword captain. Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers, not the burghers, were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. Curse those burghers. But once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
Terror. Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there. You should clean that giant cobweb in the corner of your room. Just so, how many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next, then a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre, even the clearest calumny, and yet, by this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival. But you resist this despo, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends, falsely accused, were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Werner accused the former lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former lord was my father. And so I have taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day our ranks grow. At long last we are poised, ready to strike back.
well then.
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Ulrich?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours.
I am thankful.
Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage.
Well then.
Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of the secret passage known only to me. It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me again when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood, I will do just that. Oh, I'm ready. So this is how Werner chooses to rule. He thinks he can intimidate people into obedience, and he's not wrong either. But it doesn't work on everyone. Some people don't scare easy. Like you, for example. Yeah, like me. When I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off and vowed that no one would ever tell me what to do. You were saying Harold and his friends are also such men. Maybe, but the question is, can you trust them? Can we trust you, Therion? The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success. It's going to take more than just numbers. Agreed, but there are many ways to win a battle. Huh, sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Color me interested. Is there a... Why is there an exclamation mark here?
Yeah.
I think there's a, like, side quest in here that I can't get to till after the story. What if I beat this guy up? Would he let me in? Or will he just stand in front of the door?
With honor. The battle is truly joined. Watch my blade dance. Have at you. Watch my blade dance. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Yep. That's kind of cool. Oh, that was my hidden item, yeah. I never thought about beating people up to get into houses. Seemed like the challenge thing was really just for experience, but maybe there's some other uses for it. Yeah, steal everyone's stuff, beat everyone up, and then save the town during the story. Makes perfect sense.
Well then.
Then follow me. My father had this passage constructed as an escape route in the event of a siege. Never did I dream I would one day use it to break into our home. Our men in the square have begun their feint, but they will not be able to hold out for long once Werner's men arrive.
Come.
We must move quickly. I want that chest. What is this camera? Herb of Valor.
It's a good day.
Bats and rats. Rats with knives. That's epic.
I appreciate it. Really.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
I'm ready.
The lion dance.
Victory shall be mine. I shall pierce you through.
My turn.
Rats are always weak against fire. Or not.
I'm. The show is over.
How's it going, Dark Signer? Welcome. Imperial Helm. Oh, the Crystal Helm's pretty good too. It's crazy how good that Oasis hat still is.
Let us fight with honor.
Out of my way. You're mine now. Now, what next?
I'm ready.
Let's see.
May
Does
the
do any
secret
damage?
flame shine forth.
The battle is truly death by 1,000 cuts.
Nothing will quiet the storm. Not bad. A passing.
Yeah, Primrose and the boys. What is over here? Aha. Her peacock strut brings the boys to the yard. What is that? What is that?
My turn.
Lord of the Flies. Guess that makes sense.
You're mine now.
Victory shall
I was not the biggest fan of that book. It was all right. One of the probably like middle ground books from, I think we read it in middle school.
I will cut you down.
I'm ready.
Like not my favorite, but also not my least favorite.
Let yourself be healed.
It's Venomoth. It's Venomoth's brother.
Great inferno to scorch the land. Out of my way.
The battle is truly joined.
Nice.
Now, what next? Thus ends your lesson.
What was your guys' favorite high school, middle school forced book read?
Come.
Only a short ways to go now. I thank you again for your aid, my friends. Today, Warner's reign of terror comes to an end. Huzzah! Reign of terror, do you call it? Strong and able rule, say we. Look out! They only attack the old guy. No, old guy. What the? Out of my way. Demons take them, but these two will not fall easily. He's dangerous, that one. Deal with him. Your lordship. Yes, Lord Warner.
Well,
You're as easy to read as that lily-livered father of yours. As we speak, my men are squashing what remains of your diversionary farce in the town square.
Damn it.
Warner, but how did you... Ye gads, you really are your father's son, aren't you? It was immediately obvious the riot in the square was merely a distraction, all that hubbub to such little aim. It hardly required a scholar's deduction to determine where the main strike was to fall. What a feeble, flaccid scheme. Better you had burned down the entire city. Did concern for your fellow citizens hold you back, as though you had the latitude for such charity? You need an answer. You can ponder your folly while you await your fate in our jails. I was worried we might run out of scoundrels for the pyres. Now, thanks to you, we'll have plenty for months to come. The people will be most grateful for the respite, I don't doubt.
Werner,
Rotten hell, you murderous brute.
do it.
Fire. That's unfortunate.
Spare us! Surrender!
Why was that the only voice acted line?
Someone stop them! God have mercy!
Why are these the only lines that are... Okay. Also, I thought you were gonna burn them. You're killing them all. You're ruining your own plan.
watch while those I swore to protect are cut down before me.
Sir Ulbrich, look out! Ah!
Damn it all!
Did he say Ulbrich? Ah, the unbending blade in the flesh.
Speak up, Warner. We can't hear you.
Unbending blade of... Where was it again? Your sovereignty escapes me.
Silence, you cur! I have sworn an oath to defend these people from your treachery.
You didn't do a very good job. They're all dead.
Aye, he has the right of it. We'll protect them. Together.
Erhold, what are you doing here?
Wellspring was out of danger. Found myself at a loose end. So here I am. Been a while, then. Or is it your lordship? Moved up in the world since we last met you.
Now here's a pair I never thought I'd see reunited.
A few moons ago, I'd have been as surprised as you are.
Can you guys speak up?
But here we are, nonetheless. Two swords, standing as one. For friendship, for those we would protect. The twin blades of Hornburg will fight together once more. Right, Ulbrich, you with me?
Shoulder to shoulder, old friend. That is why I wield this blade. Have at you!
Rip those guys.
Hey, my eyes can follow their blades.
What was that?
Cowards! Or you'll feel my blade!
What was that?
Well, what about the rest of the cravens? Better fancy your chances with them, or with me? Ah!
Rip that guy.
That's more like it.
Leave the lackeys to me. You go after Werner. It's not one to flee so easily. It's just buying time. For one the gods only know.
These men are ruled by fear and violence. The mind that yoked them can be spared no quarter. Thank you, Erhard. I leave this place in your hands. Godspeed, my friend.
All right. Like the music is always louder than the dialogue, so I'm not like surprised that we could barely hear them. But what I was more talking about is the fact that like we're in the middle of a battle and they're kind of just like talking normally, you know? Like Ulbricht's like holding people back with the sword and he's just like talking like a normal conversation. That was kind of weird. Cool scene though. I was waiting for something to happen because like the last chapter was like felt like the finale of Ulbricht's story. So for this chapter it was just like, oh, we're going to take out Werner. So like, you know, what's going to happen to make this more of a finale, because if we just go and defeat him, that's not going to be that interesting of a finale. So I was kind of waiting for either what's his name to show up or something, some kind of twist to happen to make it more exciting. That was pretty good. I just wish the dialogue wasn't kind of oddly calm.
Time to teach you a lesson.
They definitely did a good job making Werner like super evil though. He's like laughably evil. Twisting his mustache level of evil.
Truly joy.
I am ready. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Nice.
The show is over.